Well, to say what you were gonna say.
I'm high enough to. I'm not gonna. I don't know. Ask me.
You said you have to realize I was there during the whole thing.
That's it.
Okay, who do you think was right or wrong? Team Danny and Leo or Team Brandon?
Brandon.
You think he was right?
What do you mean right?
I kind of thought he came off as like the more normal and like right. Like I was like on his side through the whole thing.
All I'll say is that I was hanging out with Leo and Jacob Couch and this other guy whose name I can't remember. And we fucking and Leo was all stoked and Jacob was all stoked because they were like, dude, did you see that Brandon Buckingham's fucking video? He's got a video from he was at the Capitol. Like that shit's crazy. That shit's gonna go super viral. They're all stoked to make videos with him. And then we went to the airport to pick him up, and then Jacob Couch immediately started making a video, and we like threw not eggs, we threw water balloons or something at him.
I remember that.
And then we drove him back to Leo's house, and then we were all just hanging out. And then um we went to a strip club, and then somebody in the party got jerked off in a lap dance. I won't say who. It wasn't me though. Surprisingly.
Yeah,
Um
I'll give you that.
and before we went to the strip club, we stopped at a Tesla charger for quite a bit. And then we went back to Leo's apartment. And on the way there, we were like all having a conversation about mental health and medication and anxiety and shit. And like people were talking about medications they were on and shit. And then the next day, well, I just remember Leo, like, the only negative thing, like, weird energy was Leo, like, kept saying, like, to Brandon, like, I probably shouldn't be talking about this.
I was actually waiting to see how long you would go until you said, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, but anyway, and then the next day, Johnny Mitchell had him on the Johnny podcast, Mitchell podcast, and I was on it with him. And then
Oh yeah, I'll also throw in just from the outsider perspective. I thought Johnny looked really bad in that situation, just based
yep,
on.
because Johnny said, "Dude, come to this show tonight. Like, come on." And then he was like, and Brandon was like, "You know what, man? I don't know. I don't think I should go because, I know Danny's feeling weird and shit." And Leo had told him not to go. And he was like, "Yeah, I don't know." And Johnny was like, "No, man, it'll be fine, dude. I'll be there. It'll be all good."
Yeah, Johnny said, "I'll middleman for you guys, and we'll work this out."
Yeah, he did. He did say that. Did you see the clip?
Yeah, I've seen it, dude. I'm telling you, I was like a dedicated fan. Like I watched all of
Yeah,
it,
so I
and
was
then
there.
Brandon
He
shows up.
said it. And then even after the podcast, they kept talking about it, and Johnny's like, "Yeah, you're good." And then he had to get his backpack. And right after that podcast, because Leo was bringing Danny to the apartment, and he didn't want him to see Brandon shit there or something. So he was like rushing him to get his shit. And then Brandon was in Leo's apartment by himself getting his shit. And Leo was texting me and saying some crazy shit. And then
I'll also be honest and throw in I don't like Johnny's new show now. I don't think it's like big time. I liked him back in the day when he had the blue backdrop and they were just saying the N word and making jokes and shit. I liked that stuff.
yeah, when I was on it,
Yeah, in the apartment. That was my
Yeah,
era of Johnny Mitchell.
that's right.
I'm glad he's got over 1 million subs, and he's like, I'm happy for him. I don't care for it.
That's where I met Gabby Lamb on that podcast.
Did you get it in?
Oh yeah, we like dated
Hell yeah.
for like a minute. Um, God, I'm so fucking high. And then yeah, and then after that, I drove Brandon. I was the one who drove Brandon to the show. And as we were pulling up, Leo was texting Brandon saying, "Don't come
Oh, that
anymore."
had to be awkward as fuck for you.
Yeah, it was. He's like, "Don't come. Danny does not want to see you." And then at this point, Brandon was like, "Fuck that shit, man. This is a open mic. I'm gonna go, dude. They can't tell me I can't go somewhere." And I was like, "Yeah, but dude, but like."
Okay, and then let me throw in also, again from the outside, this is where it hurts me. Like as a Leo fan, right? I always liked Leo. It makes Leo sound like a real bitch to be texting a dude on another dude's behalf. Like, don't come. Danny doesn't want you. Bro, Danny can hit up Brandon. Like, he's a grown ass man. Leo, you don't need to be doing the Danny. Like, that's not your job. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, but then like I was like in a weird position because I was like just with Johnny, and Johnny told him to come, and I've been told to come, and I was in the car, and we were parked a block away from the place, and I was like, well, I'm definitely gonna go, but what do I do with Brandon, who's in my car now, and we're in fucking Studio City or wherever the fuck it was, and then so anyway, we went in, and then Leo immediately started. I think I should stop telling. I think I should stop telling the story.
You can stop whenever. I'm not gonna leave this live stream up for sure. This shit's like 4.5 hours.
I just think I'm way too high to like be talking. Like I keep blacking out.
Not that I'm trying to contribute to you talking shit. But I am just saying everything you have said. I'm not gonna leave this live stream up. I'm gonna edit it down to the short clips like I do and post
Oh,
that
someone
instead.
definitely screen recorded that.
Oh, what you think? Do people do that to you?
Oh, well, I feel like that's such a big story.
Swiss is making more jokes about reporting the stream. Swiss, you got to stop it. I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna have sex with you, whether you want it or not. Swolby says you
Shit.
want to get paid, dude. Is that an inside joke that I'm unaware of, or is that just Swolby saying that?
What did he say?
He says you want to get paid, dude.
Um, I don't know. It sounds like something Leo would have said.
Jim says while you're high, he wants pics of Piper.
Okay.
I think he's thinking that since you're high and not thinking as responsibly as normal, you'll do it.
He's not wrong.
Dixon says he likes Leo, but he was definitely trying to play both sides to his advantage. Swiss made a joke about screen recording.
I don't know, that situation sucked. I was like, just like,
It had to be terrible as shit to be the one that drove him there.
yeah. And then I had to drive him back to Leo's apartment,
Yeah.
which then I was also there to witness what unfolded next. I can't talk about it, man. It's so, dude, this is literally like so old, stupid.
Dude, it was a bummer though, because I thought they worked well. Like I liked it when Brandon was in the videos. Like they were like a funny team.
Yeah, dude, I like Brandon. I like Brandon's I like Brandon since his first video, dude. Like ever since he was on the Danny Mullen thing, I subscribed to his shit back in that must have been early 2020 or 2019.
Yeah, no, I liked his videos too. that one where he dressed up as a cow and ran around, just like on the man on the street fucking with people type shit. And then there was one where reminded me of like Eric Andre type shit.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, no, I thought he was great. And then he is like the only dude I followed from like 0 subscribers until 1 million subscribers.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
So that was cool to see him hit that. Like, dude, my fucking goal is 10,000 subscribers.
Shit, my goal is fucking bust a nut by tomorrow at this time within somebody.
I was gonna say my goal is actually 1,000 subscribers to be realistic, but yeah, I guess another goal of mine is also to bust a nut, but it's probably just gonna be on an old pair of sweatpants.
Yeah, this Mexican lady of yours is a scam, dude.
Dude, if she turns out to be a scam,